sir. Welcome to my class. Today we will start compound interest of class 9. So those who are new in this class, please subscribe my channel and also like my class. And if you think that it is helpful, please share it among your friends. So let us start compound interest. So compound interest I will denote as CI. Now before compound interest, you have to learn a little bit about SI, that is simple interest. So what is simple interest? So simple interest is taken out by SI is equals to P into R into T by 100. Now what is P or T? Now SI is the simple interest, P is the principal, R is the rate and T is the time. Now what is this? P is the principal amount which you are keeping it or which you are giving to a bank. Now R is the rate which the bank will decide according to the T, that is time you want to keep it in the bank. So PRT, P is the principal, R is the rate and T is the time. And since R is in percentage, therefore you have to divide it by 100. And what is the amount? Now amount is equals to P, that is the principal which you have given to the bank, plus SI, that is the interest. Now you will tell what is this? What is the interest? What is principal? What is amount? So let us begin a little bit, let us go a little bit back. So when we are keeping money in the bank, there are two types of interest we are getting. One is interest on interest, which we call as CI, which we will learn later. And one is that we are keeping a certain amount in the bank for a certain time. For that, we are getting an interest that we are calling as fixed deposit or simple interest formula. Now, this is related to the bank. Both the interests are related to the bank or any other organization. So now, simple interest is the interest which the bank is giving according to the amount and the time by which we are keeping it in the bank. Now this is the total amount which I have to give it to the bank, and then bank will decide about the rate according to my time. So here this is the formula of simple interest. So here the bank will give you rate, this interest at a time, not stepwise. That is how many years you want to keep, that many years they will give you the interest by calculating the total rate, not stepwise. Whereas another type of interest is this compound interest, where the bank will give you interest on interest. Why? Because in certain account holders are there where if we keep the money for a long time and for a certain time and then we are taking out and again we are keeping and then we are taking out, such a relaxation is given in a certain type of account in bank. And for that type of account, the bank, what they are doing, they are calculating all the interest in CI. For example, if you keep money in a normal account, that is a CI account, where interest is given on interest. How? For that formula is amount. Here amount is calculated together is 1 plus rate by 100 whole to the power n. N is the number of year into P. Remember one thing, bank always give interest on year. Clear? Yearly they give interest. That's why it is called annual interest or this annual as that. In the book you will see that sometimes they will tell that quarterly, yearly. So quarterly, yearly, how the formula will change, that one I will tell you later. So A is equals to 1 plus R by 100. So CI, the interest, how to calculate? So normal amount minus principal. Now here what is happening is that this interest you are getting is the total interest after doing subtraction from A to P, where bank is doing what is giving you interest on interest. How? Now let us see. Now let us write the both the formula little bit here so that you can understand what I am doing. P into R into T by 100 and CI is equals to 1 plus R by 100 whole to the power n into P. sorry, this is amount, CI is equals to amount minus principal. Okay. Now what you see, that when I am doing SI, what I told you, that bank is giving the total interest on my principal in total time. So I can use this formula easily over here. Means if I don't want to use the formula of CI, this one, no problem. I can use SI formula to do CI. But one thing you have to remember is that since SI, the bank is giving total interest in total time, so I can't use in a direct method. I have to use indirectly this formula by dividing the number of year in 111. Suppose 3 year is there, so 1 year I have to calculate this one, then I have to find the amount. That amount will be the principal of the second year. So for suppose time is 3 years. So what I have to do, in order to calculate for the CI, I have to find SI for 1 year, and then I have to find the amount, and that amount will be principal of second year. And then I will find the SI for second year by taking again 1 year, that is time equals to 1, and then the amount what I will get, that will be the principal for third year, and again I will find SI of third year by taking time as 1. So what I am doing, you see, I am dividing the year 3 year as first year, then again 1 and again 1, because in CI system what is happening, interest is given on interest. That means suppose you have deposited amount P. Now the first year you are getting one interest. Now this is becoming your second year principal, and again you are getting interest on this, and this one is becoming your third year principal, that is P2, and again you are getting interest on this, and this one is becoming your fourth year, and like that it is going on. So this thing if you remember, then only one formula will help you to do SI for sum, and also this same formula will help you to do CI sum. Now exception condition is there. Exceptional condition, now let us discuss, is that if time is given quarterly or semi-annually, like that, if it is given. Why it is given? Just now I told you that bank gives interest on yearly, but since CI is a flexible account, means those who want to take out the money, they can take out. For that, how many days they have kept, that many month or that many year they will get the interest, rather than what in SI you have to keep the full term year. That means how many year you have told that you will keep, for that the interest has been calculated, that many year you have to keep. You can't take out the money at first. Yes, you can take out obviously, but you will not get the interest. Clear? So let us see what we will do if it is not annually but it is semi-annually or quarterly. So a very simple change will be there. If it is semi-annually or semi-quarterly, so you can, by using this SI formula, easily you can do it. 6 months like this way you will calculate and you can easily do it. But if you want to do it with this formula, then what you have to do? This N, if it is told semi-annually, semi-annually, then N you have to do double, and R you have to do half. That means what will be the rate given? You have to divide it with 2, and N whatever it is, you have to multiply with 2. Now if it is quarterly, then what will happen? N you have to multiply with 4, and R you have to divide with 4. Like that way. If it is told any other condition, if it is given, now I think you can do it. So in the link I have given all the solved question of your book. The thing is that you have to subscribe my channel, then only you can open the link. And if you like my class, please share it among your friends, and till then wait for the next class. And any problem is there or any doubt is there, then you can write it in the comment. I will give I will reply it. Definitely I will reply it. And till then, stay at home, stay safe, and watch my classes. Thank you.